Hi, I'm Randy. You hardly see a review of the most basic Dodge Challenger, the SXT. Why? Because no one buys them. People rent them. And the truth of the matter is that it's big on the outside, small on the inside. The visibility sucks and the tires are super skinny. And if lifting a 500-pound weight won't break your back, the seats will. Well, I'm being a little facetious. They're just not comfortable. There's a bright side to all this though. It comes with a powerful, naturally aspirated V6 engine, uses regular gas, has a cool gas cap over there, but best of all, you can get a 1-year-old one for about 30% off, if not more. Today I have a 2019 Dodge Challenger SXT. I'm gonna go through all the options and features of the car, then start it up and take it for a spin. So follow me and check it out.
The 2019 Challenger SXT comes with a naturally aspirated 3.6 liter V6 engine pushing out 305 horsepower and 268 pound-feet of torque. All that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission to the rear wheels, getting you to 60 in just 6.3 seconds. Although it may not be as fast as a 4-cylinder Camaro or Mustang, it feels and sounds a lot faster because of its naturally aspirated V6. Optional is all-wheel drive, but manual transmission is not available. MSRP is $28,200, but today you can get it brand new for $17,900. It may be even cheaper by the time I post this review. Information comes courtesy of Cars.com and AutoTrader. The Dodge Challenger stayed true to the 2006 concept car at the North American International Auto Show. They wanted to stay true to the bold, aggressive muscle machine that blends nostalgia with modern Dodge design. Taking from the original Dodge Challenger from 45 years ago, they designed the latest one with a long wide hood, wide shoulders, tall stance, and powerful engine. They've come up with one of the best selling sports cars today. The front is square, flat, and wide. It comes with halogen headlights, LED daytime running lights, and the 2 holes on each corner are for fog lights on the upgraded trim level, or you can just put them in yourself. But all Challengers get an air dam that looks pretty damn cool. I love this rear end. It's also square, flat, and wide with 2 thinly squared shaped LED tail lights and a huge bumper with 2 tailpipes, or at least it looks like it. Nope. They're exhaust tips. This makes it economically beneficial to us as buyers, keeping the cost down. Welding an exhaust tip to a pipe can be expensive, especially if there are different tips for different trim levels. This awesome looking painted rear spoiler offers some downforce, but it's more for aesthetics. The trunk is larger than its competitors. It's 16.2 cubic feet. That's bigger than the Mustang and Camaro and double the size of an Infiniti Q60. Unlike those cars, the Challenger has a battery in the back to get close to that 50-50 rate ratio, a colorful manual, and a spare tire that reads temporary use only. Let's put the size of the trunk into perspective.
Let's see how many Randys fit in here. The button to open the trunk is right here. Just push it, it pops open, but it does not have springs to lift it all the way up. This is about 2.5 feet high, so you have to lift your objects over the bumper, otherwise you're gonna scratch it. It's pretty high, folks. The opening is wide though, so you won't have a problem there. The trunk lid is pretty heavy though. About one of me fit in here comfortably. The seats go down to give you more room, and they're pretty easy to pull down. All you do is pull the straps here, and then you pull this one right here, but get this. Getting the back seats down are pretty easy, except you're gonna have to move the driver's seat forward just a tad to get this all the way down because the headrests are pretty tall. Other than that, voila!
The only thing that makes the back seats uncomfortable is the material they used. The contours are good, but a little more effort in choosing a better cloth material would have been appreciated. The back seats come with a storage compartment behind the passenger seat, 2 vents, another storage compartment, and an armrest with 2 cup holders.
Let's say you could say their ABCs faster, me or the Dodge Challenger SXT.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, Z, U, T, S, R, Q, T, O, N, M, L, K, J, I, H, G, F, C, D, C, B, A.
I want to say thank you to Randy's Reviews for providing me this Dodge Challenger. If it wasn't for me, I'd be bored out of my mind. Compliments of coronavirus.
The front seats are just as flawed as the back seats. The contour towards your body is good, but the material isn't. The seat is 8-way adjustable with lumbar support, but I forgot to mention 2 of the 8-way adjustables are manual, and the passenger seat is adjusted manually. The interior has aged very well, unlike some of its competitors, since retro will never go out of style. The buttons are really easy to read and use, and although you'll find some blank buttons for the upper trim models, Dodge didn't take them out. Getting this car for under $18,000 brand new, you'll learn to live with some of the less expensive materials you'll find on the doors, dash, and seats. The instrument cluster is super retro, taking you back to the 60s, then bringing you back in time with the digital display in the middle. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have your digital display controls and your phone controls. Behind that is a blinker and headlight stock, and behind that is your headlight knob, dimmer controls, and the trunk release button. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have your cruise control buttons and blank buttons for the upgraded trim levels. Behind that is your start your engine button. The layout of the infotainment system is integrated into the car, unlike most cars today, with vents on both sides. There aren't any preset station buttons, but you'll have access to the volume and tuner knob. There's a sports performance and traction control button. You'll get full access to your air control buttons without going into the infotainment system. It comes with a sporty transmission knob that feels really good in your hand. Storage is right next to it with 2 cup holders behind it. The armrest is really wide and cushy. Inside you'll find 2 USB ports, an auxiliary jack, 12-volt outlet, and a pretty big storage compartment. The digital display has a digital speedometer, tire pressure gauge, and what I'm impressed with is, being a base model, it has a 0 to 60 timer and a braking distance meter, and the average MPG graphics looks pretty damn cool. A 3-minute video can be made just on the infotainment system alone. The SXT comes with a 7-inch display that's really clear and vibrant. Not as good as the Camaro, but just as good as the Mustang. There's a lot of options you can choose from. It's really easy to use and super responsive, as you can see. And it comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto at no charge. Look up and you'll see a sunglass holder, 2 map lights. Pull the sunscreen down and you get a mirror with the extended sunscreen. Pull it over to the side and you get a ginormous extended sunscreen.
Now for the fun part, let's take the 2019 Dodge Challenger SXT for a spin.
The acceleration is good but not earth-shattering. You'll get a nudge towards the back of your seat when you slam that throttle down, but you won't get whiplash. 0 to 60 in 6.3 seconds is respectable, but it won't win races on the racetrack. One issue I have with this car is I can't find the perfect driving position. Now everything is laid out perfectly well, but being the lowest model, they don't give you enough adjustabilities in the seat. Now the bottom cushion is adjustable, so that works out perfectly, and it has lumbar support, so thumbs up to that. But the back part is manual, so I can't lock it into place where I want it to be. Either locks in too far back or too far forward. So my advice is, if you're gonna get this car, make sure you test drive it and make sure it gives you the right seating position. If not, you may have to go up to the next trim level. Okay, this car can be difficult to drive. The dash is pretty long. The hood is even longer. The car is wide, the windshield is narrow as well as the side windows. The back window has bad visibility. The door sills are high, but if you can get over that, it's a perfect car. Let's be real here. If you could get this car brand spanking new 2019 for under $20,000, y'all gotta go for it. There is no car in this class that you could get for under $20,000. You could get a Toyota Yaris, you could get a Rio, but nothing in this class. This thing has a V6 engine pushing out over 300 horsepower and 285 pound-feet of torque. You can't get that for $20,000. On top of that, you get a full warranty, 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty. You won't have to worry about any maintenance in that amount of time. It's a perfect car. Why would anyone not get one? Ergonomically, everything is easy to read and use and reachable the way it should be, right? The infotainment system and the digital instrument panel are almost, or if not, high definition and fully customizable. Everything's on the steering wheel. You really don't need to take your hands off. There's even these back buttons where you can change the channels on the left and the volume on the right. The steering wheel is fully telescopic and it comes back pretty far for tall people, and it goes up and down as well, as you can see. So it really works well. Other than the seats, those are not as customizable. I wish they were.
If you're looking for a cool looking muscle car with some options, features, and some power at a way discounted price, check out the Dodge Challenger SXT. I enjoyed making the video for you. If you enjoyed it, please click the thumbs up button, notification button below, and subscribe to my channel. I'm Randy. See ya!